Oh, hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello.
Oh, damn it.
What
All right.
happened? You can hear an echo, Bad Frog?
Yeah, every week I forget to turn the volume down on your channel. Every week.
Ah, okay, okay. Every week. We've
Every
only done
day.
this okay. I was gonna say it's only
Every
like it's like the third week.
day.
uh,
Hi
hi Darth.
guys. Oh,
Hello
somebody's
AZN.
celebrating.
Where's my celebratory noises? Oh, there we go. That was super delayed. Mr. with the 8-month resub to start off Mixcast.
Just breaking your chat on the screen there.
Oh yeah, the screen doesn't know what to do. That's funny. That's for the unfortunate side of Bad Frog. That's unfortunately the side effects for being with a partnered streamer on a non-partnered, podcast.
Oh yeah. No, I don't have a problem giving up the sub thing. That's a good deal.
Mister, thank you so much, dude. Best family on Mixer. Yo, you're awesome. I miss JG. Unfortunately, that means I didn't get to see who all said hi before all of that spam. So, hello again, everyone. Hello, MD. Hi, Mr. JG. Hi, Darth. Hi, Mister. MD, thank you for the host. Mister, thank you for the host. Twister, thank you for the host. Darth, thank you for the host. Thank you guys for starting off strong. Hello, Bedfrog. How are you today?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I've been busy today.
Really? That's not usually the answer we get. What's up today?
Well, it's head doctor day.
Oh, okay. We're gonna be talking about that soon. So.
Yep.
But yeah. Astronaut Corgi. That's a new sticker on Mixer. I haven't seen that one, and I know corgis.
I like you.
Oh yeah, corgis are huge. You haven't seen that yet today, Bad Frog?
Dude, I've been.
Oh my God, there's all the corgis.
I've been buried in going to the head doctor, and then I've been trying to fix some mix-it-up stuff for somebody, and
okay.
I got the research for this, so
I gotcha.
I haven't done anything today.
Man, Mixer's on top of the trends right now. You get the Fallout stickers, you get the corgi stickers. Was that a single rocket? Is that what that was? A single rocket? Yeah. It doesn't even explode or anything. It was just a single rocket.
Well, it was.
Oh, okay. It does explode.
A special rocket.
All right. For those who have no idea what we're talking about, because you might be listening onto audio only, you'll have to go check out some Mixer stickers and stuff. Yeah. So, busy day for Bad Frog. Busy day for me. In the world of Tiny Build, we are releasing a brand new game on Thursday, which is 2 days away from now. And man, it is busy. It is busy. Holy cow. So yeah, I've been working super hard at the office. And with me not feeling well, it makes it even that much tougher. So, been crazy. But yeah, today we have a couple of things to talk about. We have Black Friday and Cyber Monday, the deciding after. So like, what'd you guys get and that sort of thing. Wonderboy says, I've got 14% battery and then I'm out. Power is out. Power is out? Why? Also, thank you for your host. AZN, thank you for the host. Bad Frog, thank you for the host. We're going to talk about Spongebob today, and we're going to talk about mobile gaming today. What's up, Boss Grandma? So yeah. Darth is over here spamming Pikachu cats.
We have kitties and corgis. Why not?
A lot of power out in Chicago suburbs. Really? Stressful day at work for you, but what else is new? Sounds that way for a lot of people. So let's dive into some things. Black Friday, Cyber Monday. What'd you guys get? Bad Frog, Did you walk out with anything?
No, I actually held off and didn't get a thing.
I thought you grabbed some stuff for Black Friday.
No, I was gonna get me another camera, but I blew it off because I found out something I didn't like. So I didn't
What
get anything.
is that something that is helpful for our audience or what?
Well, yeah, I was gonna get a C922
Yeah,
because it looked like you could chroma key out
to
with
some
just that.
extent.
Yeah, but the software doesn't work real well
No, it
unless you
doesn't.
pay for the paid version, not the free version.
Yeah,
So
it's not as good as you think it's gonna be. There's only like two cameras that really do it naturally, and they require beefy computer specs, and they are expensive cameras. So, um, so yeah, but that's all. That's all you were gonna buy, just the camera.
that's pretty much. I was looking at a capture card,
Oh, okay.
and I found one it's just some off-brand one that I know is using. Well, it's Gloomy who's using it.
Oh,
He's
really?
using some off-brand capture
Oh,
card.
yeah. He mentioned that to me, but I didn't recognize the brand. So,
No, neither did I, but it was $99. So
did you get it?
no, I didn't get it because I can't pull the trigger on it. I don't know what I would do if I had to hook up my Xbox with this nightmare mess I've got going right now. So
Okay, I see. I see. Let's see. Did I walk out with anything? I only bought one thing. And the only thing that I bought was a prize for one of my Sub Sunday winners. So I walked out with a $60 game for $30, so that was cool. But yeah, other than that, I didn't really buy anything this year. I might look through the rest of this week to see any companies that are just like, oh yeah, Cyber Monday has been extended for the rest of the week. See if there's anything I can nab through that. But unfortunately, this year was a lot of watching my money instead of spending it. So that's just the way it rolls sometimes. Let's see. Wonder Boy says, sorry, forgot to pay the bill till late. And now I don't think it's going to be back on till tomorrow. Oh my God, Wonder Boy. I thought you had power outages. Just forgot to pay the bill?
that's self-inflicted pain right there.
Master DPM walked out with Spyro, and you just finished the first game? No way. So you're ready to go. That's good. That's good. How much did you walk out with for Spyro? Because the game just came out, so I didn't think it was on sale anywhere. How much did you pay for it, Master DPM? Because it retails at $40. Miss JG bought. Oh, sorry.
I've been watching somebody streaming the third game in that series today, which I'd never seen before because I never played the original. So
I think I played 1 and 2, but I don't think I ever played 3. So I'd be interested to seeing the third one as well. It's a game that I plan on picking up. I just might not grab it right away. I got a lot going on right now. So, Miss JG bought the husband paint markers on Amazon. What is he using paint markers for, Miss JG? Does he? I mean, I'm trying to think.
I think amazingly enough, he doesn't use the paint markers for anything, but she does.
So it's for the husband, but it's for herself.
I'm just thinking that might be the case. My wife does that to me.
For once, no.
No.
What does he use the paint markers for, Miss JG? Twister says, I got Becky Lynch, aka WWE side plates. Does an employee discount count as Cyber Monday deal? If so, then MD and I got a Switch and Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. You guys went for it? No way. Wait, but Target didn't have a Cyber Monday deal on a Switch or Pokemon? Really? I feel like they would have had at least a little bit of a deal somewhere. Oh, ran out. Oh, okay. Oh, he uses them for his 3D prints, the paint markers, Miss JG? That's actually really cool. I enjoy that. I think that's really awesome. That's really cool. So when I worked for the military, when we did printing, We just used spray paint. We were barbarians with it. We just, oh, this needs to be black for our demo. Spray paint. That's all it was. So, let's see.
Oh, Master DPM says I went to GameStop and had many points, so I got Spyro and a Switch controller for basically free.
Wow.
Then I went to, I've never heard of that, Game Over, and got Star Fox. Oops.
Wow.
Star Fox 64 for $30.
Good
So
thing
he
this
spent
is
$30
18
and got all
plus.
that. I did not mean to do that. Oops.
No, that's a great deal.
No kidding.
Game Over must be like a local mom and pop retro shop, Master DPM. 3D printing is amazing, Wonderboy. It really is. Darth Pike bought Battlefield 5 today with a $30 in rewards on his credit card. Basically got it for free. Thanks for being $30 at Target. That's true. If you guys are looking to get Battlefield 5 for half off, 50% off, Battlefield 5 is $30 at Target until Thursday.
Are you kidding me?
At Target, 50% off.
Have sales been that bad?
I don't think it's been that bad. I think EA is trying to really push starting sales because of the Black Friday deals. Because like everyone gets distracted by all of these other game sales, so everyone's like, "Oh, look at all this game and this game and this game," and everyone forgets about the brand new launches. So they're like, "Well, you know what? Brand new launch. Let's get those sales back up, lower the price, and try to get it." But who knows? Maybe the sales are bad. I don't know.
That's what Darth Pike just said. He said, according to a few reports you've seen, they're bad.
Yeah,
I hadn't seen anything or looked at it, but it just seems strange that a game was just released. It's now half off.
Yeah, so I haven't looked into it either. But the deal is only 2 days. Generally, when a game is doing really bad, the sale will last a lot more than 2 days. Yeah, EA, MD says EA is hurting in general. Master DPM says it's a retro video game store, got games from Atari to Wii U and everything in between. Yeah, so it sounds like a mom and pop retro game shop. So, oh my lord, I might have to get it, says Wonderboy, for $30. Yeah, $30 for Battlefield 5. That's an amazing deal. Let's see. Battlefield 5 is down more than half of Battlefield 1 was. Yeah. So I unfortunately think that's because they delayed the launch of the Battle Royale, and now everyone wants to wait, because if you promise a Battle Royale with your title and then you don't deliver, people are just going to wait to get it. So
speaking of Battle Royales, even though it may not be, the Red Dead online servers blew up today for the early users.
Oh, really?
Yep, they were offline most of the day.
What is the Red Dead Battle Royale? Like, what is that?
I have no idea, but it may not be a Battle Royale, but it's the online part. But it blew up today. Nobody could get on.
Interesting.
Anyway, that was just kind of a side story interest of the day.
Yeah. AZN says, just want to wait for the January, February releases. You mean of other games? Because we have Anthem in February.
I am looking forward to seeing Anthem.
Yeah.
I really am.
At E3 was really, really neat. I'm waiting for like a big article post to go online about Anthem so we can cover it here. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, actually, the biggest one I'm waiting on is Cyberpunk. Because I'm getting a big tub of popcorn, finding somebody who's streaming it, and I'm going to sit there and do nothing else but watch that game play.
Yeah, that game looks really good. Let's see. AZN says... Oh, wait. Oh, no. Never mind. Wonderboy says everyone wants the Battle Royale style games. Yeah, unfortunately, I think that's why Battlefield 5 did not do well at the start, because they promised it and then they delayed it. So we'll see. But yeah, I didn't really walk out with much. Bad Frog didn't really walk out with much. It sounds like this Cyber Monday, Black Friday wasn't a big seller for people. It's kind of interesting to see. Everyone's watching their money right now. So, but yeah, we were just curious to see what you guys had jumped into, see if there was any post Cyber Monday excitement. Some things you might have bought. Did anyone jump on the G Fuel sales, maybe? Because G Fuel had a big Cyber Monday, 50% buy one tub, get one free.
Yeah, I didn't even get on that because I've still got a bunch of G Fuel sitting here. So
G Fuel sold more than they could ship, and now their orders are delayed. Oh my god.
G Fuel is growing like crazy.
Yeah. That's so funny, dude. You did for G Fuel, Green Arrow? Nice. You have too much G Fuel around already? I have like 20 tubs, dude. I have so much G Fuel. Did they say how long it was delayed for, mister? That's so funny. 7 days to process. You wait a week. I just finished the tub today. Got 4 more still. Nice. I think I've only finished 1 tub so far. I think I've only finished 1. Open a dang Amazon store. They have one. Unfortunately, the downside is if you use the Amazon store, you can't support any of the G Fuel partners. So, but they do have a G Fuel Amazon store. I have to wait for all of the 5 days. So they said, what for your order to go through, Green Arrow? Yeah. So I was just curious to see if anyone jumped on that as well, because it was a big sale. 50% off of G Fuel is always good. Can't go wrong with that. So yeah, let's jump into topic 2. Anyone hear the Spongebob news today? Did anyone hear about that? I know. You didn't hear about that, MD? November sucks. It does. For those who didn't hear, the creator of SpongeBob passed away today. And he died very young. He died super young. I actually thought he was a lot older than what he was. The creator of SpongeBob, Steven Hillenburg, died at 57 years old. Yeah, he died from Lou Gehrig's disease.
Yep, ALS.
Very, very rare disease nowadays. So very surprising that he it was like obtained it. Very crazy. But yeah, some impressive statistics from SpongeBob though, just to show how much of a success Steven Hillenburg was. So did you guys know that he was the writer of oh my god, I just read it in the article before. Rocko's Modern Life? Did you guys know that? I loved that show. I had no idea he wrote Rocko's Modern Life. I didn't know that. I didn't realize it was the same guy. Yeah, see? Some of you had the same reaction as me. That show was fantastic. He didn't do all of Rocko's Modern Life, but he was a writer for it for 4 years in the mid-90s. And then he started SpongeBob SquarePants in 1999. And it still goes on today. He did 2 movies for SpongeBob. One in 2004, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, and one in 2015, the SpongeBob movie Sponge Out of Water, and a Broadway show for SpongeBob. SpongeBob has done over 250 episodes on TV, which actually isn't as much as I thought it was going to be, considering that the show has been on the air for almost 20 years. So, they tend to release a little bit more than 10 episodes a year. So, I actually thought it was going to be a lot more than 250 episodes. But yeah, no, next year's its 20-year anniversary of SpongeBob. SpongeBob has gone so far around the world that it's been released in 60 different languages. That's incredible on its own. Most television don't go to 60 languages, I'll tell you that. But yeah, very, very crazy achievement for SpongeBob. I just started with one guy, Steven Hillenburg. And yeah, so I wonder if I can find some like monetary statistics on how well SpongeBob has done over the years, as well as like Steven Hillenburg's potential net worth, because I'm wondering like how successful SpongeBob allowed him to become alone.
I'm sorry, but I had put a question out on Twitter today about some research I'm doing, and my Twitter's blowing up right now. So,
oh boy,
I'm trying to catch up a little bit, and it just keeps piling on. So I think I'm just going to give up.
Oh yeah, they can wait another 30 minutes to an hour.
I had two, and then I answered one, then I got two more, and I answered one, I got two more, and I was like, I can't do this anymore.
It's all good. Steven Hillenburg worth $120 million. Not quite as much as I thought he would have been worth from SpongeBob. Nickelodeon probably took a great amount of value out of SpongeBob. So
I suspect the first contract they had, that was pretty much set in stone.
Yeah, it probably sucked a lot of SpongeBob's value. But yeah, hi Dog God. Izzy loves SpongeBob specials and movies, so good. Episodes are always on repeat. That's true. SpongeBob episodes are constantly on repeat. Wonderboy then said, sad about his passing, but not to sound evil or anything. I can't stand SpongeBob, sorry. I mean, a lot of people who were already like growing into an adult couldn't get into SpongeBob because it was a much squeakier voice and very silly like children comedy. But I was actually reading an article that was showing that there's a very funny age difference between the viewership of SpongeBob. SpongeBob is usually for children, and then for seniors. Seniors tend to love SpongeBob for some reason. And who knows?
That's because the seniors are easily amused.
It's either that they're easily amused, or because they get to finally relate with, you know, something entertaining on TV that they can relate with their with their grandchildren. You know, enjoy something that could be you know, a bond between them.
See you, Wonder Boy.
Phone's about to die. All right, take care, dude. Let's see. Dog God says November has become the month of death. All the important people are passing, and it's sad. It's pretty crazy the passings we've had in celebrities and whatnot this November. Bearded says, I agree, my younger siblings were into it and I found it slightly annoying, but I know a lot of people loved it. Green Arrow felt the same way. AZN then said, sad to see, he's about the same age as Tom Kenny. Wonder how the rest of the cast feels. I'm sure they're devastated. Actually, the first announcement of Steven Hillenburg's death was Nickelodeon tweeting. They said that they were sad to hear, or they regrettably had to announce that he has passed. So, very, very unfortunate. Let's see. Miss JG says, oldest G likes SpongeBob, but mini Miss JG was not amused. Really? Interesting.
Interestingly enough, if you're a big fan of SpongeBob, he had pretty much stepped back to executive producer of the show, so he wasn't really involved like he was from the beginning. So it's likely to continue on because they were obviously using different writers. He didn't voice anything, so
yeah, I'm sure that after writing probably the first season, they had hired professional writers to understand his thought process and go from there. So, if they didn't even do that from the very beginning, after like the initial what's it called? What's it called? The first episode, not premiere, pilot. Thank you.
Thank you. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, pilot episode. If they didn't do that after the pilot episode, then yeah, they probably did it after the first season. AZN literally grew up on SpongeBob, as did I. I mean, 1999. I mean, I wouldn't be like growing up from like, a baby, but I was still a very young child at that point. Let's see. Ace of Clubs. It was supposed to be an Adult Swim at first. It was supposed to be an Adult Swim at first. Make Nick at Night. Yeah. Actually, I don't know about that. That one. I mean, not that I don't believe you, but that's
yeah, I hadn't heard that before.
That would be pretty interesting to think that SpongeBob was supposed to be targeted at like the 18-year-old side, the Nick at Night crew. What's more seen as like Adult Swim comedy. That tends to be around like maybe 16 to like 25, somewhere around there.
It kind of makes sense because one of those things, it's on Adult Swim, has got a paper cup, French fries, and something else as the whole cartoon.
Aqua Team Hunger Force, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, that one is very dirty comedy, though. If they were basing the pilot episode of SpongeBob to go towards that audience, I could never see that happening. But maybe if the script was written in a lot more of a dirty sense, then potentially, yeah. But yeah, a little other background information on Steven Hillenburg. His father served for the military, which is really, really neat, and he was actually born on an army post in Oklahoma. Yeah, so he lived in his early childhood. He lived a very military style home. But yeah, very, very cool guy. He definitely lived a full life and unfortunately died too early. So, but yeah, and he went to school for art and animation. So, definitely went in the direction that he was aiming for. So,
well, he started out from with a degree in natural resource planning, and he taught marine biology one time, and then he started drawing, and then he ended up going to that and then started making SpongeBob. So
yeah. So
Scribs, I agree with Scribs on this. I never got into the show, but I can appreciate how much of a cultural impact it made. So many memes.
There's a lot of memes.
Yeah, lots and lots of memes.
But yeah, I mean, they have like, if you go to Universal Studios, there's SpongeBob stuff there. It's like, it's crazy, man. There's so much SpongeBob around the world. So, AZN says, I saw a German clip of SpongeBob on Instagram, and it was the funniest thing. Language dubs are entertaining. They are. Ace of Clubs then said, hidden crude humor ideas. They saw kids rating were higher than younger kids. That's what I heard. I could be mistaken. I mean, it was just something that we'd have to look into. That's why we're not saying like, we don't believe you, but we'd have to look into the facts to see if this is actually true. But very cool thing to maybe research a little bit, But yeah, so thought we'd bring that up because I mean, he died today, so it like super relevant news. But yeah. And then our third topic of the day is mobile gaming. Actually, let's do code of the day real quick. Let's do code of the day. We could always show it again later. Code of the day is. Code of the day is next game. Capital N, capital G. No spaces. If you type !Mixcast in the chat, you will get a link. That link goes to player.gg, and player has no E in it, so playr.gg/bighungry2x/mixcast1. If you go to that link, you can type in next game, capital N, capital G, no spaces, and you will get extra bonus points to winning a year of Xbox Live for free. And even if you're just here to support the podcast without like even wanting a prize, just go do it anyway, because we appreciate you guys for showing up. So yeah, go into yourself a code, get some extra points, and there's only like 3 days left of November, which is kind of painful to say, but only 3 days left of November, so that means we're going to be choosing a winner for this very soon. But yeah, this Mixcast is speeding up much faster than usual. So we have on a Tuesday, we have a little bit lower numbers than we usually do, but that's okay. Also, the subjects that we're talking about don't have like a huge amount of information in it, unlike yesterday. Yesterday's topic could have gone on literally forever. So
yes, because literally Big could talk forever about that.
I could talk forever about that. So and we had already talked about Black Friday and Cyber Monday several times already, so we were expecting that one to go fairly quickly. This next topic, however, could potentially be a big one. Mobile gaming. So first off in the chat, I'd like to see how many of you are actually mobile gamers at all. If you play one casually, if you play a bunch a lot, if you use it as a time passer, anything along that line, we would love to know what you guys do with mobile gaming and what you're currently playing. Badfrog, did you ever play mobile games?
Yeah, I did. I played... I'm trying to think of that. It's like Neverwinter, but it's on mobile games.
Oh, cool.
And I've played several, and I played Words with Friends for a while until I whacked the Facebook account. And
oh yeah, Words with Friends, that's a good one.
But yeah, no, it's just not something I'm interested in doing anymore.
I gotcha. Takes up a lot of time and a lot of battery consumption. So, I used to be huge into mobile gaming. If you want to lose your life on a game, go play Summoner's War. Man, I played that game religiously. That game was insane. I had way too much fun playing that game. It's a very grindy game. You play that game forever. So off the bat, we had Miss JG and Darth Pike both saying that they play mobile games. AZN said, ew, mobile games. Dog God said, I play a little bit of mobile. Master DPM said, speaking of which, where's my phone? Military Dragon says he does on occasion as well. Miss G also says, Bad Frog knows words that aren't trolly.
Every once in a while.
Hi, Belly. Bearded, the only one that I could play is a Legendary Game of Heroes, but getting out of it, they stopped making it interesting and it had dropped off. Other than that, I play Words with Friends with a bunch of family. Okay. Scribs used to play a bunch of Draw My Thing and then got into a bunch of quiz apps. What was that quiz app that was going around on Facebook for a while, where you like quiz like your friends to see if you know who they actually are, type of thing? Do you guys remember that? It was going around like 6 months ago. You guys know what I'm talking about? I think MD gets it. I think he knows what I'm talking about. Forget what it was called. It was like you would answer 2 questions, and then your friend would try to guess or would try to answer the questions as if they know who you are. So like, it would be like, it would say, what is your favorite food? And it would give you three choice, or out of these, what is your favorite food? And it would say like Chinese food, Italian food, or American food, right? And you would pick your answer, and then you would answer a second one, and then after you answer both questions, you would send it off to the next person. They would try to answer to see if they could answer what you answered. So if you said Chinese food and they guessed Italian, they'd get it wrong. And then after they answered your two questions, they would answer then two questions about themselves and then pass it back to you. And you would like, if you kept getting each other's questions right, your friendship would grow higher. It was actually really cool. It was a neat little simple game, but it was like measuring your friendship to see how well you actually knew each other. It was very well done. It was a little fad that went around for like a month and then stopped. So, let's see. Azian said, mobile games be popping a few years ago when phones became more developed. Yeah, that's true. When phones grew really fast, mobile games popped up a lot. So, oh, and Bearded plays Pokemon Go. It's going well, Belly. Thanks for asking. How many of you play Pokemon Go? Do you have Pokemon Goers in here?
British Chairs says, "Yup, word and puzzle games, mainly old school Candy Crush."
Okay.
I've got some places I'm going to go with that later after we get here because I've got a slightly different angle on this mobile games thing, but we'll get there.
Gotcha. Okay. Military says, so the trend I'm seeing is cloud streaming to phones, so playing AAA games on the phone. Really? So like the whole PUBG thing? Playing AAA games that are kind of rendered down, so you have like PUBG and Fortnite going down to phones? Oh, not that. Okay, never mind. Don't listen to what I just said. Bearded and Military both play Pokemon Go. Dog God's not allowed to because his mom thinks he's gonna die.
Oh, that's because people will keep walking into ponds and out in the middle of streets.
Yeah,
and
you just have to,
off cliffs.
Use your brain when you're playing the game, and you're fine. AZN says he played Pokemon Go when it came back. They had a giant update, which brought a lot of people back. Mr. Mister just re-downloaded it the other night, and Scribs also plays. Bearded Viking, not as much as he used to, but still once in a while. Twister Chaser is getting back into it, especially now that he has Let's Go for the Switch. Miss JG, we played on date nights, but it stopped working for your phone. It stopped working for your phone? Have you tried reinstalling it?
I'm with you, Master DPM. I'd play, but I don't go out enough. I don't think I got many Pokemon in my apartment, so it's just not going to be a good game for me.
Yeah, you gotta get out and move around. That's kind of the whole point of the game.
Yeah, but I don't want to leave my house.
Well, I mean, Pokemon stopped rendering? Really? What phone are you using, Miss JG? I used to play a lot of Battle Bay. Did you join? I think you were in our Battle Bay group, Scribs, if I remember correctly. I don't remember, though. I tried to explain, she didn't comply.
I wonder, Miss JG, if you're using Android, if you didn't do what happens with a lot of Android stuff, they quit supporting further back versions of it. They don't. You got to be within 2 versions of the current one.
That's the same thing with iPhone too, though. If you don't have like within 2 versions of the phone, they actually stop supporting updates for it. So could have. It was your Note 3. Oh man, I don't even know when the Note 3 came out. Note 3 release date. Oh my god, it's 2013? Your phone is 5 years old, Miss JG. Your phone is 5 years old.
In phone years, that's like 100.
Yeah.
Because we're basically doing 20 years every year in technology. So you have a 100-year-old phone.
See, even my phone is still old. My phone, the 6S Plus, came out September 2015. It's only 3 years old and it's still old.
I still have an iPad 1.
Your Note 5 is not compatible with Pokemon Go. August 2015. It's only a month older than mine. It absolutely should be compatible. That's interesting. Note 5, Pokemon Go not working. Galaxy Note 5 only plays half of the games. August 4th, 2018. Oh. I can't see raids or people in gym. Interesting. Note 5 works for someone else who just posted 3 months ago. Yeah, I mean, this person says that they just the original poster says that after updating their phone to the newest version it works. So, are you on Android Pie, which is Android 9, Miss JG? I feel like I'm at work now. You know how many emails I get per day that say that I have to respond, are you on Android 9? Are you on Android Pie? I say that so many times per day at work. You're making me work when I'm on my podcast, Miss JG. Let's see. You have
no AZ, and we are not having the iPhone versus Samsung debate.
Oh yeah, no, we're not. We're not having this debate. Breathes in. Let's see. You've been looking at the newest Pixel, Mister, but I can't see myself spending that kind of money. Actually, I have a friend that just bought the newest Pixel and they love it. They love it. Oh my god, Miss JG, you're 2 updates behind. 2 updates behind. If you go to update your phone tonight, it might be done by the morning.
Maybe.
Yeah, you need to update your phone. That's why you can't play Pokemons.
Yeah.
But yeah. You can do that. You know, you can update your phone tonight and it should work tomorrow. Can I post a link to one of
that?
Yeah, go for it. MD. But yeah. One of the other things that I wanted to jump on with mobile gaming is how many of you guys know what Gawkbox is? I feel like most of you do, but is there anyone here that doesn't know what Gawkbox is? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I understand what this is. So what MD is saying is what happens is you're taking your phone and you're actually you're playing the game on a computer, but that data is streamed back to your phone, so you're actually playing it on your phone. So it's interesting. So you're playing on your phone, but you're playing with all of the ability of a high-end gaming computer. It's cloud streamed straight to your phone. It's really interesting technology. It hasn't really taken off yet, but there's a future behind it. The way that they want to take this is they want gamers to be able to buy a mini computer that relates that cloud service to the computer. So basically, these companies will buy $20,000 computers computers that can do literally anything they want. You at home will buy yourself a $300 computer, and what you'll do is you'll pay for this service that allows you to play games off of this $20,000 computer from your own house. That's the way that the technology is moving. But you're able to do whatever you want on these computers, so it doesn't have to be gaming. You can do rendering for movies. You can do rendering for animations, for like 3D modeling, or watching higher end movies, things along that line. You can do all of that stuff remotely, but it's fairly expensive for this product. Like this one right here.
It says $35 a month.
Yeah, you're starting at $35 a month. So, there's a use for it for some people. It's very expensive technology, though. The way that it works is like you have to have decent download speed. You have to have decent internet in period. You have to have decent download and upload. But those servers are costing them a ton of money. They're using really high-end technology and super strong internet from their end. So, yeah, it is expensive, but it's a really cool product. It's a really cool product. So,
on the mobile gaming, I kind of, when I was looking up this stuff, I kind of came across something that was interesting to me, is the fact that unlike console gaming or PC gaming, women make up almost half of the people that play mobile games.
Yeah.
And women are actually playing more than men are on mobile games, even though they play different. They play Words with Friends. They play anything that they can sit down for a couple of minutes, do real quick, and be done. Where guys seem to want to sit there for an hour.
Yeah, the length of time per customer changes based off of gender.
Yes, it's a huge, huge difference. But women are the fastest growing market for mobile games, and you're going to start seeing a change in mobile games because of that. It's coming.
So the largest video game company in the world is King. King is actually here in Seattle. King. Yeah, so let's see. King is currently worth, so its revenue in 2016 was $1.59 billion. King is the people who make Candy Crush, by the way. They make lots of games. Candy Crush is not their only games. But they are the biggest video game company in the world. They make tons and tons and tons of mobile games, and they have their most popular one is Candy Crush, which probably all of you know. Yeah, they are crazy, and actually their highest selling point are older women. So women, not like it tends to be women 30 years or older. So not like the normal video game target audience, which is like 13 to 18 boys and girls. It tends to be almost the next generation. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're basically going off of up to 65-year-old women when they're talking about this, because I mean, older women get on their phones and they'll play stuff. My dad's wife used to play the farming thing and Words with Friends and many different games, and she was in her 60s, so
yeah,
you're not going to see her being a console player.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Someone who just asked, Green Arrow just said, didn't King get bought out? I think you're thinking the opposite way around. I'm pretty sure they just bought a huge gaming company. Actually, I might be wrong on that one. Let me see. I might be wrong.
But kind of where Big was headed before I sidetracked him a little bit was Gawkbox with is part of this.
Oh yeah. Gawkbox I'm going to talk about here in a second.
It's
oh no,
just like Loots.
I don't think it ever happened. King was going to be bought by Activision, and I don't think it ever happened. There was a huge announcement that Activision Blizzard was going to buy King for $5.9 billion. And it doesn't say if they ever did it. It just says acquisition by Activision Blizzard. In 2015, Activision Blizzard announces its plans to acquire King for $5.9 billion. Upon announcing the news, USA Today reported that the deal of Activision immediate access to the growing mobile gaming audience, the fastest rising sector in video games. 2016, February 23rd, Activision... Oh, they did close the acquisition of King for $5.9 billion. Activision Blizzard, as a result, operates the world's largest gaming network, approximately 500 million people in 196 countries. The King acquisition about the King acquisition, the CEO of Blizzard explained that we see great opportunities to create new ways for audiences to experience their favorite franchises, from Candy Crush to World of Warcraft to Call of Duty and more, across mobile devices, consoles, and personal computers. So they were purchased by Activision Blizzard. $5.9 billion. That's an insane purchase.
Off of a silly game called Candy Crush.
Well, a lot more than that, but yes.
Well, I mean, but I'm saying that's what started the ball rolling for them.
Yeah, Candy Crush was created in 2012. Pretty crazy.
Just like Angry Birds. Oh, that's kind of died out, but I mean, everybody played Angry Birds.
Yep. But yeah, let's see. Let's see.
AZN's got a Gawkbox here that.
Too much.
You mentioned Gawkbox, and I heard Gawkbox is allowing people to sub on Twitch. Will that ability come to Mixer?
Yeah. So let me touch on that in 1 second. British Chair said too much in-game purchasing from King Studios, but you have to remember that's basically the only way that they make money, because a lot of their games are free. So microtransactions are the biggest seller, and that's why King makes so much money. They weren't the birth of microtransactions, but they were the trendsetter. They did it. They were the ones that said, look how much money we made. Everyone else should do this. So that's what happened.
I played several battle games that you could actually play without paying anything, but it took so long to either build fortiments or get troops.
Yeah.
That it basically forced you into paying money to get stuff done faster.
Yep.
Because who wants to wait 5 days for something to happen when you could pay $5 and get it done now? So,
yep. And that's how they trick you. Let's see. Belly says, my mom is 60 and plays the crud out of some Candy Crush. Yep. Like I said, older women is who they generally target. It's crazy though, because they weren't like the target audience for video games until mobile gaming happened.
Yep.
AZN said, you mentioned Gawkbox. I heard Gawkbox is allowing subs on Twitch. Will that ability come to Mixer? As Bad Frog read a couple minutes ago. I can't speak on that. So first, let's talk about what Gawkbox is. Gawkbox, on the mobile gaming subject, Gawkbox allows you to get paid by playing mobile games. So you can make money playing mobile games. However, it has to be done correctly. The purpose of Gawkbox is so that way you can raise money for your influencer. So if you come to my stream, you can play mobile games and donate to my stream with Gawkbox for free. So let's say you're playing Angry Birds. You can play through a certain amount of Angry Birds, raise a certain amount of money, and then donate that money to my stream, and Gawkbox pays for it. Now, the reason I say that you can make money is because if the streamer is smart enough, what they do is they have incentives for people to actually do it. Because, you know, if you are going out of your way to play mobile games for that streamer, it would be nice if the streamer gave back to you. So, and that's exactly what I do. If you raise $50 worth of real money inside of Gawkbox, I'll actually give you back 25. So it's really cool, especially if the streamer interacts with you in that sense for Gawkbox. Now, Azian said Twitch gets subs through Gawkbox. Can Mixer? Right now, no. Mixer has an issue where subs can only be purchased directly from the streamer's page. And the reason that Gawkbox is able to do it is because Gawkbox can actually buy subs and send those out as basically coupons. And you can use that coupon on a person's stream. That's how Gawkbox can do it through Twitch. Mixer does not allow you to buy sub coupons, sub gifting. Hopefully Mixer changes that because it's a very requested thing, especially from third-party companies, to buy gifting possibilities for partners. So we'll see.
You would see instead of so many games being handed out to streamers, they would say, "Here's 20 subs for you if you play this game for me."
Yeah.
And you can pass them out that way, and obviously it's a huge attraction because that's $60.
I think Mixer is leaning in the direction of changing that, because if you looked at it from Mixer used to be super competitive on trying to be the streamer with the most subs, because if you had 1,000, what was it? If you had 1,000 subs, I think, you got 22 emotes or 24 emotes on Mixer. So you had to raise that many subs to get there. And no one had even close to that until the free subs came out. When the free subs came,
people did.
Yeah, now a lot of people do, including myself. So once that came out, then a bunch of people had it. Now it's not really a competitive thing anymore to see who has the most subs. And I think with that, they are probably moving into the direction of gifting subs. But it's really hard to tell because they've held on to not gifting subs for a very long time. So
it doesn't make any sense to me, because gifting subs is going to make them more money.
So
it just doesn't make sense.
So the part that makes sense about it is, pretend no one had reached 24 subs or 24 emotes, right? So let's pretend no one has made it there yet. What if you want to be the first streamer who does it? You just buy, 1,000 subs yourself. You're the first person to make it there, and then you just sell them off, And then it doesn't really mean anything because you just bought your way there, So, there was the whole gaming aspect of it, because Mixer is very much a game, right? You raise your sparks, you spend your sparks. It's super interactive. You're trying to level up inside of Mixer by spending more time there. You have the little gloating, like I'm level 114 on Mixer, that sort of thing. So it was all a giant game. But if you can just buy your way to the top, what sort of fun is that? So I think that's why they didn't allow gifting for a long time. This is just my opinion. I could be totally wrong, and they just didn't allow gifting because they didn't have the technology yet. Who knows? I don't know. So that's just the way that I saw it. But yeah.
That's the biggest thing you saw. People would come over from Twitch and then 2 weeks later go right back to Twitch because I don't know what they were thinking, but they realized there was no gifting subs, there was no bits. The revenue stream was really limited. It was limited to subs and donations.
Yeah.
And Twitch is smart because they got lots of avenues of revenue.
Yeah.
So,
but they've also been around for 8 years.
Oh yeah.
So
Mixer is way ahead of Twitch as far as year-to-year comparisons.
Oh yeah.
It's not even close. So
catching up on a couple things. Hello, Gao. Angry Birds were big in my house from Miss JG, big in every house around the United States. Angry Birds was massive. Clash of Clans was huge back then. Actually, believe it or not, Clash of Clans is actually still one of the biggest games in the world right now. Unbelievably. It's still one
of the commercials about it.
Yep, it's one of the biggest games in the world right now.
British Chairs. Oh, go ahead.
I was just about to say British Chairs just said never bought once, just play wise for, is that for Candy Crush or in Angry Birds British? You didn't fall into the microtransactions?
Well, I know I was on a different comment, but it's the same
go
person.
for it.
That's funny.
We can yes. we can alternate reading.
British Chairs if one can't play during work, driving, or sleep, this seems like a small market. What am I missing? What you're missing is, and this is where women use have the spare moments and they use it where men don't, is they go out to lunch and they've got 5 minutes while they're waiting on their food. They'll get on there and do something. There's 5 minutes there, 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. And over the length of the day, you could put in several hours in on that game.
Yeah.
Just doing it 5 and 10 minutes at a time here and there. So that's how it's not a small market. Because everybody has a phone.
That was a little, you're overthinking it in a little bit of a sense, British Chairs, because you got to think of like what is the success behind Angry Birds and Candy Crush, that the games are less than like 2 minutes long, so you can literally load up, play a match or two, put it down. And if you're thinking about any spare moments where you're, watching a stream or waiting for the bus or waiting for your friend to pick you up or waiting for your friend to say, all right, let's go, you're winding down with some TV by the end of the night. There's so many opportunities for someone to just pick up their phone, play a little bit, and go.
And the biggest one is like I keep using Words with Friends. You can pick it up. It's your turn. You're going to do one word, put it right back down.
Yeah.
You're done.
And that was the big thing between all of those games, is the playtime is so small in between turns. So like Angry Birds, how long does it take you to do an Angry Birds level? Less than 2 minutes. If it's even taking you more than a minute. Words with Friends, same thing. And Candy Crush, same thing. It's just it's that whole Tetris genre all over again, except for since Tetris is like infinite, stacking, this has a limit. So just very fast gaming.
Green Arrow. I think that's what you have a choice between mobile gaming. I don't think there's much of a middle ground. It's either really fast stuff that you can either do real quick and put aside, or it's really long things.
Yeah.
That require some time. I don't think there's any real middle ground.
I don't usually see anything that's around like the 5-minute mark. It's usually like 15, and then you have like a 10 to 15. So it's usually like 1 to 2 minutes, 10 to 15, or like 45 to an hour. That seems to be the big jumps in gaming time. So, because you'll have like League of Legends and Heroes of the Storm and the big battleground versions of Battlefield, you know, the large maps. Those all last like 45 minutes to an hour. They're crazy long matches. But yeah. Green Arrow says, you guys and your Angry Birds, the real game is Flappy Birds. That was a huge success for a very short amount of time. Flappy Birds was like crazy popular.
It's easy. And Clash of Clans also came out with Clash Royale, not a battle royale, which came out about 2 or 3 years ago and is very profitable.
Yep.
That's kind of a side note to these things is they are the king and queen of microtransactions.
Yep.
I mean, they are. You can pile up a bill that you didn't even think you had, but at $1 at a time, no problem. And that's how they.
I've seen people say how much they've spent on games. When I played Summoner's War is it's a game that you don't have to spend a penny on to play the entire game. The entire game is free, but if you want things to happen faster, you pay money. I spent probably about $20 on it over the course of my year and a half playing it. So I actually did fairly well for playing the game. But I made friends inside that game because you join clans and stuff like that. And so I joined a clan and I think my clan leader had spent about $10,000. So, and that's off of a single person, you know. One single person spent about $10,000. So, it's pretty insane.
I wasn't that frugal on the games like that I played. I was probably up in the $1,000 range a couple of times when it was all said and done. And you just don't realize it because it happens so slow over time. Then you look back and you go, I spent $1,000 on this game. What was I thinking?
Well, and that's the thing, because you're spending between, it's usually less, the statistic is less than $3. So like, if you're spending less than $3, you're not even spending a home-cooked meal's worth. Because the average home-cooked meal, if you're trying to save money, is between $3 and $5. So if you're not even spending that, you don't notice that your money is disappearing. So like, oh, here's $1, here's $1, here's $1. You know, next day, okay, here's a couple more dollars. Would you look at that? In 2 days, $5 is gone. 2 days, $5 is gone. You know,
$60 a month.
So, it disappears fast if you're not paying attention. And then like, oh, a special event, spend $20 and you get these 3 new characters. $20. But those events happen a couple times a month. They get you.
Or the big one. If you buy this many tokens, you'll get them at 25% off.
Yeah.
So instead of $1 each for these tokens, they're going to be $15 for 20.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a much better deal.
Yep. And that stuff happens a lot, man. Let's see. Bearded said, I feel like almost every mobile game is that way now, and it's the only way to spend your whole life is a whole paycheck to play. I mean, they get you. They get you fast without you even knowing, man.
Gal's just what I said, the same thing here. For a limited time, only buy this bundle and get 50% more.
Limited time.
Because you got to do it now.
Miss JG says, oldest G's birthday 1 year was Angry Bird themed, wrapped in boxes from work in brown paper and used stuffed animals and made different setups for him to knock over. That's actually really cute. If you used like any of the wrapping paper and stuff, I'm sure it cost you a crazy amount because that licensing is like stupid expensive. But really cheap way to do it, because in the end, Angry Birds is little blue birds that you probably have as stuffed animals already, and little pink pigs, green pink pigs that you probably already had already. And then you just wrap some things in some boxes in brown wrapping paper, like you just said, Miss JG, and you could do it for so cheap. And it's a huge addiction. Kids love that stuff. So There's ways to get around it. So, let's see.
Yeah, actually, my dogs have always loved Angry Birds toys.
I bet.
The ones they make for dogs. Because they have this little if the dog can find it and squeeze it, it'll make whatever sound it was from the game.
Oh, okay.
And you had all the different colored birds in the pig, so they all played the right one. And I tell you what, my dogs have they'll sit there and just keep hitting that thing over and over again.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there, I'm going to kill you if you don't stop it.
Yeah.
All you can hear is that Angry Bird. So
yeah. Belly's saying a 5v5 match in League of Legends can be 40 minutes to an hour and a half. Yeah, that's what I was saying before. Like, there's like that huge gap of time. Like, it's either going to be a couple minutes, about 10 to 15, or like, 45 to an hour or more. So, let's see. British says, I'd rather be on a back of a bike or on a hike. I dare say that I get addicted because it's fun to play. Yeah. They get dangerous, man. It's fun to just beat past those levels, I gotta get to level 100, because that's exciting, because it's, the big one. And they get you, man. They get you to keep going.
Well, it's an adrenaline thing, and part of what Mixer did with the level thing was smart. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah. And then you get to level 100.
I'm at 109 for the last month.
Yeah.
So
114 to 115 takes 30 days watched. Not 30 days like, oh, I logged in June 1st and I'm going to get it July 1st. No. You have to watch a stream for 30 days straight. That stream is nonstop. So it's crazy how long it takes. And that's where I'm currently sitting right now. Let's see, how far am I I'm almost a quarter of the way through 114. So I have another, I don't know, what? Like 22 days? So.
Ooh, I got 2,000 XP to make it to 1010 finally. Or nice. 110. So, yeah, I'm getting there in a hurry.
AZN says, I had a ton of Angry Birds plushie, even the Rio movie promotion. Nice. And that's where they get even more money out of you, collectibles. If they can sell you outside of the digital space, they got you.
Well, that's where they really made a ton of money anyway, was licensing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's where you make a big chunk of money.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have anything invested in it. All you're doing is saying, you want to use my name? Give me cash.
Then Fortnite makes a killing out of that. Killing. And that's the big point of it. You literally said it word for word. You have no money spent in it. People are literally just buying your name. That's all it is. They're buying your product to be able to use it. You want to make Fortnite wrapping paper? Oh, great. I'm glad you do. Give us some money so that way you can. It gets bad. It's bad. I guarantee you.
Are there 8 Fortnite action figures yet?
There are Fortnite Pop Funkos. I think McFarlane might have gotten the Fortnite. No, I don't think McFarlane got it, actually. Fortnite action figures. They look like McFarlane, but I don't think they are.
No, we got 2 people.
It is McFarlane. It is McFarlane. Yeah, McFarlane did get the license. That's crazy. I knew Funko did. I wasn't sure if it was McFarlane or not. Wow.
The best part of that is you get companies bidding against each other.
Oh, yeah.
To get the license. So you can just sit there and go, yeah, you guys keep being idiots. Yeah. I'm going to get richer off of this.
So if you don't know how licensing works, licensing is contract-based. So licensing, so let's say you come up with a coin, right? Let's pretend this has the Fortnite logo on it. My contract with Fortnite says I am the only company that is allowed to make Fortnite coins. That's my portion of the contract. so that way I have no competitors, you know? So McFarlane is the only company allowed to make Fortnite action figures if they did the contract right. Funko does theirs differently. They sell, so even though pop figures and action figures are still both figures, one of them is probably considered a collectible vinyl figure versus an action figure. So there's still two different contracts. So they're very touchy-feely. So, Big, did you see Scrubs Funkos? Scrubs? Oh, yeah. Wait, I don't think I've seen it. I'm sure. So, my roommate works at Funko, and we should have a discussion on that sometime soon, talking about Funko products. And I have plenty of them, and they're all over my house. So, oh yeah, Scrubs Pop Funkos. When did those get announced? I see they're coming soon. It was posted on November 19th, so about 10 days ago.
Are we talking about a show that went off the air?
Yeah, Scrubs. Yeah, the medical doctor show. Yeah.
Yeah. That should have never gone off the air, but I'm not.
Fantastic show. Well, but I think they ended up going too many seasons, and probably cast was starting to drop out. So I will probably actually grab those Funkos because I loved that show, man. Such a great show. Yeah, but still, pretty crazy brand. So we'll probably jump into Funkos as a topic sometime soon. And there's the roommate Drex who works at Funko. So Halo Collector says COD Destiny. I'm guessing that says Knights, Angry Neighbor, and other, and I'm confused by this statement, Halo Collector.
COD Destiny something Angry Neighbor and others.
Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm guessing it's Angry Birds and Hello Neighbor. I'm guessing. I don't know. That one's. I got all confused.
Way too much.
There was a lack of commas and not enough words. But yeah, I would wear those scrubs. I like scrubs. Scrubs are fun. But yeah, yeah. So we should jump into Funko as a topic sometime soon.
It's on the list.
We're playing filling in the blanks. For that sentence, yes.
Yeah,
the company you work for.
We were guessing the words that should have been in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Hello Neighbor. And I'm guessing it was, I don't know, maybe Angry Neighbor was supposed to be Hello Neighbor. But yeah. Yeah.
Oh, side question. Do we have the sound problem today that we did yesterday?
No, your microphone sounds so much better today.
It's because I have the Ethernet cable plugged in.
Ah, see? I'm on my Xbox typing pad. Oh, okay. Vanna? No, we don't charge for words here. Yeah, so
you get all your vowels for free.
All right. So for those who might have missed the code, we're going to show it off one more time real quick. The code of the day is next game. Capital N, capital G, no spaces. Go to type in ! Mixcast to get the link. Type in next game. Remember that every episode has a new code. You can put that code in every day to get more bonus points in order to win a year of Xbox Live for free. That contest ends in 3 days. So grab yourself some codes. Be here for the next couple days. Get some extra bonus points. Yeah. Thank you guys for showing up. We started a little slow today, but we brought our numbers up to where about our average, which is about 35-ish. We tend to go about 35 to 50. So thank you guys for sounding in and coming by. You sound better. So man, I answered 150 emails sitting on my couch yesterday and just died in the chair. Then we went to go see Overlord, which I was going to talk about today on Mixcast, but we'll talk about tomorrow. We'll talk about movies tomorrow. How about that? That's a good subject. Movies coming up in the theater and movies that are currently out. I would love to talk about that.
right.
And then I went to sleep and woke up a little bit too late because I wasn't able to post Mixcast before I went to work. So Mixcast episode I think this was Mixcast episode 11, right? I think I mislabeled the stream title today. Mixcast episode 10 is currently on YouTube, Podbean, and Acast. Episode 9 was fixed, by the way. There was an audio issue. It's re-uploaded and solved. And episode 11 will be on before work tomorrow. And yeah, so we'll have a couple of things like that. Anyone having problems with the Mixer iOS app crashing? I was on it today and I didn't have any issues. I don't know. I know that iOS just had an update recently. Maybe Mixer hasn't had an update to adapt to it. I'm not sure. But yeah. Come back the next couple days, 8 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Actually, tomorrow we have to start a little bit earlier. I have a featured stream at 9 o'clock tomorrow. So I have to end Mixcast by 8:45. So we're going to start around 7:30 to 7:45. We will still ping everyone on Twitter and Discord. So join us a little bit earlier tomorrow, 8 o'clock, about 7:30 to 7:45. We're going to end at 8:45 so that way I can boot back up for my featured slot. So, because I can't end stream during the middle of a feature. So,
Bearded Viking, I'm not allowed to do Words of Wisdom.
Words of Wisdom, it's too dangerous for live.
So I'm not allowed to do those anymore. But you can find them in a lot of other channels in their quote system because I quote myself.
Gao said, what game are you going to be featured with, Keith? Actually, Mixer changed their new policy. They realized that making streamers be forced to play a specific game on feature was probably not the best way to go about it. So now they say, stream whatever you want. So, it's better. It's the way it should be.
I keep hoping we get a channel 1 floating around one time.
Well, we're on 18 plus, which
that's right.
We're normally on teen, but since Sub Sunday, I forgot to change it. So these first 2 episodes are in the wrong spot. It's
probably a good thing anyway, since I dropped an F-bomb on accident.
Yeah, that's okay. It's on teen now, so that's solved for tomorrow. But yeah, please join us tomorrow. We should have a nice session tomorrow. I forgot tomorrow is Wednesday. I thought it was Thursday, and game launch day. Speaking of game launch, I'm just gonna throw in a little bit of self promo in there. Tiny Build is launching a brand new game. It's technically the first game that I've ever worked on. It's called Rapture Rejects. It comes out this Thursday on Steam, and I will be on the front page of Mixer with the official Tiny Build Mixer channel. As well as Xbox Dashboard. I would love all of your support over there. It would be extremely helpful. And I may or may not need mod help. I don't know yet. And we will be on the Twitter side as well. Or on the Twitch side as well. We should be multi-streaming. And we're not having this whole Mixer versus Twitch debate, but I will possibly need Twitch mods as well. So if people don't mind coming by and helping, and if we need more, I can do quick modding, anything along that line. Come celebrate the launch of a game. We have a lot of codes to give away. It is a Cyanide and Happiness game, so if you're familiar with their comics, we have a lot of physical prizes to give away. We're giving away a lot of digital codes. It's going to be a fun time. So yeah. Yeah, and that's Thursday, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
3 hours.
3 hours. We have hero slot on the front page, and we have the Xbox Dashboard. So it should be a really fun stream. And it's the first time that the game is ever going to be shown in public outside of alpha testing. So if you want to see a really funny game, come by and hang out. So, but that's that. I just wanted to throw that in there because I'm really excited about it. It's technically the first game I've ever worked on, so should be.
I'm all good with self promo on the whole.
Yeah.
Indie game place that you work at, because maybe we can slide them into this show.
Speaking so I mean, I'm at work, so I can't technically do that. But because I will literally be at the office for that. How do I? What is your Twitter? Like
just
that?
Bad.
Oh, it's just bad? Oh. Mm-hmm. Follow Bad Frog on Twitter. Self promo there for him. For updates on Mixcast. He's actually Bad Frog is doing a little Q&A research for future topics on the Twitter side. So if you want to help out with that, go follow him over there. And you'll be helping out this show directly. It'll be
this thing I'm doing right now is important to me, but I can see some other topics where this might be helpful too, and I may do the same thing. Ask for volunteers on Twitter.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah. Also, if you're not already in the Discord, which I know a lot of you are, but if you're not in the Discord, click the Discord link. Go to the Mixcast channel. We announce when we go live there every day. And please feel free to put in any comments, questions about the show, and give suggestions there. We need more stuff to talk about all the time. So please help us out.
By the way, just so you know, Big,
yeah.
As of 5 minutes ago, we've had 83 retweets on the Mixcast, one that you put out first.
Oh, very cool.
Wrong times.
Yeah. Well, we didn't know. So
yeah, but I'm just saying that's 83 retweets, and that was just another one just 5 minutes ago. So
nice. Next month it'll have the correct times, and maybe we'll have a bigger prize. Who knows? We don't even know what's going on yet.
We don't know what we're doing next week. Next week.
So. Which we'll probably have to figure that out because there's only 3 days left. So.
Yeah, I don't like thinking anymore.
All right. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys for all the support, and we will see you guys tomorrow. 7:30, 7:45-ish Pacific Standard Time. Join us.
Depends on when Big gets home and gets something to eat.
Yeah, well, I haven't even done that yet. There's pizza downstairs right now, so I'm excited to go get that. So, thank you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy your night. Bye, guys.
See ya.